My name is Josephine White. I'm with Keller Williams Empire Estates, and this is my fellow mortgage friend, business.
I am Everett. I'm with Platinum Home Mortgage, aka the IE lending team online. So good to be here. Happy to chat with you.
So we're coming here today because I noticed as a realtor things that we've been noticing with other individuals who own businesses who are seeking home ownership.
I'll jump right in. One of the challenges that we've seen some business owners face is somebody wants to move forward with buying a home, but maybe they've structured their finances in a way to where they've got a lot of write-offs and not necessarily a lot of income. Would that be accurate?
I totally agree. Coming from the beauty industry, I've seen a lot of beauty professionals who tend to, only base their business on cash. They don't have a business account. They don't even have their business even registered.
The whole goal that we're aiming to get here with this conversation is your business needs to be able to show income realistically, okay? A short way of putting it is if Uncle Sam doesn't get his cut through taxes, I don't get to count that as income. And it's a really, really, I think, demoralizing thing for some business owners because they've put all that work in throughout the year. Maybe they've made a great living for themselves and for their family. And upon talking to them, I'm looking at their taxes and I'm like, hey guys, you might've made like 94,000 last year, but you wrote off 80,000. Yeah. Like on paper, you made 14K. And that really crushes them because now it kind of feels like, well, now I'm at step one all over again.
As a business owner, so for me, when I bought my hair salon, I actually bought the building. So I created another form of generational wealth for me and my husband because I was able to buy the commercial building that my salon was housed in. And it's funny because it literally was a commercial house. So JoJo's House of Beauty was a house. But the blessing part was that I was able to buy a already established business. But what I did was I was very intentional about when I was booth rental, I had an accountant. And every year I filed my taxes, I filed them quarterly, but every year I could show a bank, hey, every year I made more money. So the fact that I was able to show them I'm a good risk to take a risk, I'm a good person to take a risk on. Yeah, because I showed them like, hey, I work hard, I make more money each year, and now I want to take this money that I've made and I want to put it into this building so I can build a team or a brand for myself. So, that's why I'm passionate about it. And I talk to like some of my people who do my hair and my nails, and I'm like, you probably grow six figures, didn't even realize you grow six figures to the end of it because you didn't have your money in a separate account. At the end of each week, take that time to look at what you spent money on as far as your expenses. Look at your booth rental, write those things off. Take 25%, that's what I used to do, 25 to 30%, put it away for taxes, and then save another 10% just to run my business, and then I would pay myself. But that's just something that I've always been structured on and did.
And it's really good that you mentioned that 25, 30%, okay? 25, 30% save that for your taxes. And I know at first you're gonna be like, oh my God, but I need that money, right? Things are starting up, I need that money. I get it because this is not the only business that I've run. There is that strict passion inside that's like, hey, I made that money. I don't want to have to hold that off to the side to give to somebody else. Create the discipline, do the work, hold that money to the side, because here's the thing, at the end of the year, however you structure your stuff, maybe you'll get a refund. Maybe you won't, but either way, you're not going to be doing this massive lump sum that's going to feel crippling and absolutely devastating at the end of the year. And because you were able to show that income, now that year's income is eligible to be included in, let's say, if you are going for the home loan. Or like Josephine said, she was able to show trending income, showing that she's moving up. She is a viable candidate. She's got good risk management. These are all these things play into it. Josephine, do you have any questions that maybe I should answer or?
So let's say, okay, I'm a first-time home buyer. What do you look for as a lender? What's imperative for you to see? What do you need from me? Because I know a lot of people are like, oh, this paperwork. But let's talk about what I need to get in order to show you so that I can get pre-approved to look into even just understanding buying a home.
Okay, so, and this is, a business owner or not. If you're a business owner, just know there's going to be a little bit more on the documentation side. That's just the way it is. But that's kind of the game we're signing up for as being business owners. We're looking to do things a little differently. And part of that differently means a little bit more documentation, not a lot. Your standard stuff is going to be your ID. We're going to look at 2 months of bank statements, and we're also going to need to see your 2 most recent pay stubs. Now, obviously, if you're a business owner, you don't have pay stubs unless you've structured things a certain way. Conversation for another day. But we are going to have to look at your business tax returns as well, because again, we're going to need to look at that trending income. and kind of get an average over it. So outside of that, there's going to be a credit pull, but essentially that's it. That's in large part it, and that's gonna pretty much get us on the path to a pre-approval. I feel like we kind of hit a lot. If there's any questions that we didn't hit, or maybe even just topics you guys thought of while we were on this, my phone started going off. If there's topics or questions we didn't hit, or just things you guys want to know more about, Josephine is super, super open and available. She is great at being responsive on that. Don't hesitate to hit her up or drop her a line. And then the same thing for myself. If you guys need stuff about mortgages, by all means, I don't care what the question is. Nothing's too small. Feel free to drop us a line, hit us up. We'll be happy to help.
Absolutely. Thank you for your time.
It's my pleasure, Josephine. I hope you have a good day, and I'll chat with you guys later.
All right. Bye.
Bye.